Good morning guys, welcome back to another episode of Wild Reaches. Today you guys have found me out on the Mitchell River near Kowanyama, which is an indigenous community in Cape York. This country here is home to the Kookaburra, Kookaburra and the Kunjun people. They all call Kowanyama home these days. And I've been lucky enough to camp out here on the Mitchell River. Now the Mitchell River is a huge river. The Cape has a few big rivers like this, you know, like the Wenlock River, the Mitchell, actually there, and probably the Jardine right up there at the top. They nearly cut the Cape in half, right? They go from one side almost to the other. So the Mitchell River flows out just north of Kowanyama, between Kowanyama and Pormpuraaw, and its headwaters. Anyway, at the other end of the river is right over, like, sort of between Mariba and Palmerville, you know, over that area. So up in the high country over there before it drops off down to Port Douglas and everything. Beautiful big river, and I've been fishing out here in the freshwater just for a couple of days, and I'm heading into Kowanyama today to catch up with all the locals. I don't know what we're going to do. That's what I do, you know. I come to these places with no expectations, no real plans, and end up just having the time of my life. So yeah, I've got a big drive, about a 2-hour drive down these tracks. Might spot a pig or something like that along the way, and I'll turn the cameras back on when I get to Kowanyama. Alright guys, we're back on the saltwater. I don't know what's going on in Kowanyama today. I can't get on to anyone, so you know, I'm up here away from my family. I want to make the most of every moment, and I'm going to shoot up river and go fishing. We've made it to one of my favourite river mouths in far north Queensland. I absolutely love this place, and what a blessing. It's just me and it was these two big white-breasted sea eagles. No other souls around, which is great. Now, I just got in the boat and shot way upriver. Took bloody ages, half an hour, 40 minutes to get up there, 40 minutes to get back, and it was just dead up there. There was no movement, there was no bar around, so I've just come straight back to the mouth to fish this sort of sunset period. There's a white-bellied sea eagle up here, just watching. I'm going to flick some vibes around, and hopefully these Barramundi, I think the tide's starting to push in. It's meant to be a big full tide tonight, so at the moment I think it's wind against tide. I'm just sitting here doing nothing. Yeah, drop some vibes down, bounce them along the bottom, and hopefully we can get one. That's about the gist of it. I saw that massive crocodile on the way upstream. I saw 4 or 5 crocodiles on the way up, and that one big one. I hope you guys saw that. It would have been like 4.5 meters, I reckon. I saw him in the distance, and I was like looking at it it was on the bank, and I was like, that's a strange shape, like grassy knoll or something. And I was just fanging along. I kept like looking around and looking back at it every now and then. I'm like, geez, that looks like a crocodile, but it's way too big. But it was like that shape, but no, it just looked way too long. Keep like looking around, look back as I'm getting close. I'm like, holy shit, that is a big saltwater crocodile. And I've like grabbed the GoPro, come in close, filming him, and he saw him turn and slide down in, and hopefully the GoPro got close enough to get a good look. And on the way back, I flew the drone there and he was nowhere to be seen. These big crocodiles, they're they're just so alert, you know, like there's a reason that they got that big and they're still alive. They don't take any chances. So yeah, nearly an hour later, he was still in the water, hiding himself. God, this place is magic. Absolutely magic. A beautiful afternoon, it's so still. We should be doing a mission like up or down the coast here to another river mouth. That's what I was going to do if Jordo was with me. I was going to do a big mission. But no Jordo. We're going to have a troll. Oh. I was just leaning over the bow to turn this camera on, just got my lure in the water. Oh, and I think I've hooked a big girl. Alright, you can run. I think this could be a big one, guys. This could be a big girl. She's way out here off the rocks. Whatever it is. So I'm just going to let her run because I got 80-pound leader and plenty of braid. I've only got 30-pound, but I've got plenty of braid on. And there's no snags, there's no rocks out here, there's nothing, so let's just see where she goes. I'm not normally one to do any trolling. It kind of bores me. If you want to make someone like dislike fishing, take them trolling. That's what I've always thought. But it does produce good fish. And when I couldn't get any with the soft plastics here today, or this afternoon, I thought I'd try trolling this water line, this current line, and it's paid off. Now, this fish hasn't jumped yet, so I don't know if it's a barra, but it's, yeah, it's come up to the surface. What is it? Where's that barra? I think it's a big salmon. Salmon. I think it's a blue salmon. There you go, guys, big salmon. I'm not a big fan of these ones, so I'm going to put him straight back in the drink there. But he pulled bloody hard. That's a barra. That's a barra. Get the net ready. Right, let's start this up there. Gosh, this swing's quick. Not ready yet, barra. Yes! Yes, it's a good one! Oh, stoked for that. $66. There you go, guys. A nice barra, that's a 66 centimetre barra on the RMG Scorpion. Nice deep lure there trolling. So that's about a 5 metre lure. And this boy was sitting down there nice and deep. I'm going to keep this one for dinner tonight because I haven't had barra in a few days, and that's what you do. You know, when you're up here in Cape York, I try and live on Barramundi. So I'm absolutely stoked. One of my favourite river mouths in Cape York. My favourite fish to catch. They're obviously there. Hopefully they're starting to turn on and get a few more. Yes, I'm stoked with that. Alrighty guys, it's that golden time of day that you all know I love so much. I'm actually going to call it a day because last time I was in this river, I got, let's go back and watch that episode, I got caught out and I thought I was going to sleep the night in the mangroves, which was terrible. I was in there till about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, preparing myself to sleep in there. So, with this beautiful sunlight, I've got a good barramundi there. He was about 60, what did he go, 66 or 68 or something centimetres. So that perfect eating size. I'm going to take him back to camp, probably knock the fillets off. And I think we'll just continue this episode tomorrow. I'm going to do my best to try and find Josh, and I think Quade went down to Normanton, but I think it was just a quick trip, so he might be back tomorrow. Got to find Jarrah, I don't know where Jarrah is, to catch up with these boys and go and have an adventure, and obviously take you guys with me. So I just want to get a good night's sleep. I haven't even set camp up yet, so yeah, I'm going to shoot back, enjoy this light, set up the camp, have some dinner. Nice early night right on the river. I'll see you all in the morning. Home sweet home. Jeez, it's magic out here. Wish you guys could like smell it and really hear it. Something special about this place. So I've decided to keep that fish for tomorrow. I just knocked the fillets off it. Comment below guys, like I fillet so many fish, and I imagine most of you are fishermen and know how to fillet fish, but I don't show you guys any of that stuff. And comment below if you want me to show you how to fillet fish, or any of you know, lures I'm using, or like techniques, things like that. Stuff that I sort of just look past. But I wanted to show you, I'm going to cook some chicken thigh just because I'm absolutely craving it. I haven't had something like this in a while. Look at my kitchen. Does it get any better than this? This is why I like having the Chevy power system, the induction cooker, and like going to all that effort to build this. You know, I built all this, and then Chevy fit out the power system. So you can, this is literally my kitchen right here on a river. I'm safe because I'm sleeping up there in the rooftop tent. You know, there's so many crocodiles in this river. Like, it's a big fella. I'll show you some footage now. As big as that one. It could have even been that same crocodile I saw upriver today. He had some very similar characteristics. You know, he lives in this river, and I'm camped. The water's 6 meters away, but I'm good. I'm safe because I'm up there in this rooftop tent. I love my setup. I absolutely love it. And this Unimog, you know, I'm going to bring it into places like this. I'll be even higher, but it's going to be very similar. Kick-ass kitchen that Mission Built are doing. I'll probably go to the Bush Company rooftop tent up the top, big awning, and all this stuff is going to be on the tray of the Unimog, so give it a go. I just wanted to share this with you because I'm loving it. Alright. And the other thing, once you've had induction, I'm going to ruin this. What I was saying is, once you've gone to induction, you can't go back. You know, like back to those butane cookers, which are really good. You know, everything has its place. Same with the jet boil, but induction, you can't beat it. Solar on the roof, lithium power. A little bit of rice I already have in the fridge. A little bit of pasta sauce. Some of the spice origin, garlic and herbs. And that's going to be absolutely delicious. Alright guys, I'm not going to bore you with any more of this. I'll see you all in the morning. Good morning guys. Back down here at this beautiful river mouth. It's about 6:30 in the morning. And I'm going to shoot off this morning into Kowanyama and catch up with Josh at Lake Quade in Jarratu. But I couldn't not come down to the mouth. It's dead glassy. There's not much wind at all. It's actually nice and cool. It's beautiful up here this time of year. And the boat was in the water, so before I put the boat back on the trailer, I thought I'd go to shoot down here and flick a few lures around, but it is very still. There's not much water moving past these rocks, and I heard the barra going off at like, I didn't check the time, but probably very early hours of the morning. It was still pitch black, and I could hear the barras, like big barras, woofing in the middle of the river. So I imagine when that last bit of the tide, as it was pushing out this morning, they were probably coming out with it and having a good feed. I really want you guys to see what I see while I'm fishing, so I'm going to chuck this thing in my mouth. Because, you know, I'm sitting here now and there's bait getting sprayed everywhere. There's this little, I think it's a heron over here. It must have such good eyesight right here on the edge of the rocks. And he's like running around the rocks and then pausing and like real stealthily going down trying to smack something. He's got his eyes on something. There's a white-breasted seagull up here. There's a kite over there, and there's a kite that keeps landing in the tree here. It's just, you know, I was just thinking to myself that this isn't just about the fishing. It never is for me. It's about just being a part of this and like watching. There's an egret over here hunting on the mud flats. The fishing is like the bonus. So I'm going to chuck this in my mouth, and you guys get to see what I get to see for a little while. still sitting around Kowanyama here. It's a Sunday, it's very quiet in town. The bats up here behind me are going nuts though. There's a full colony of bats here. So I'm just going to walk down to this little creek that runs parallel with Kowanyama. It's this beautiful creek. In the wet season, this fills right up and gets big barramundi in here. And there's a crossing, like a causeway at the start of town. And all the locals have stories that just after the wet season, they catch meter plus barramundi up there at that causeway. But I'm sure there's some local kids down here having a fish while I wait. I'm waiting for Chappie. We're going to go out on country somewhere and look for a pig. So while I'm waiting, thought I'd have a look down here, see if we can find some action. Now I've explored in here before a little bit with Viv. You all remember old Viv? Oh, here's the boys, here they are. Yeah, old Viv, we've walked through here for miles, you know, teaching me about all the different trees, all the different uses, and you know, that he used to walk through here with all the old people when he was younger, learning all this stuff, and then he passed that down to me, which was really cool. Anyone got one yet?
He missed a big one.
Did ya?
It's taken, oh, I'm missing it. It's taken the room, what you give it? Yeah, I've stuck my pink road there.
Oh, you lost it?
Yeah.
Already? Oh, I can see the snag just there.
Yeah, you can see the load.
Oh, yeah.
I want to walk on the log.
Nah, too many crocs, eh?
Hey, take him over there. Snag underneath. Snag him underneath the knee.
Well, the fish took it and buried it.
Them boys want to go straight past up underneath. When I'm flipping, bang, it hits that fish.
Yeah. All right, Chappie's just called. We're going for a drive. So leave those fellas. They reckon they got a barra there, first cast, but dropped it. I gave them all a lure each and they've all lost them already, snagged on the snags out there. But there are stories of some big crocodiles in there, so it's a good thing they don't go after them. Such amazing kids, they're always so nice. You know, they all know my name. They either call me Nathan or Sir. And just so much fun. I love coming down here and hanging out with them. So good on you fellas. Ah, Kimo, you too? What'd you get?
Look at this big juju.
Oh, are they good? What's that, this tree?
Yeah. Look, there's another big one. Look, you can eat this.
Yeah, they're good?
Oh, look how big this one. It's soft too. So you can eat
Is that too soft or what?
It's soft, yeah, nice. You can eat them.
Yeah, you like them? Juju.
Oh, another big one here.
Jordan's told me about these, but I've never found them.
Oh, another big one here.
Here, let us try one. Oh, there's a good one. Is that one there? That one's perfect looking. Is that good?
Taste it. It's sweet.
Yeah, kinda. Not gonna kill me?
Nah.
Alright. Let's go, eh? See you next time.
Yeah.
So, young Kimo's taking us out. Where are we going? Secret spot? Yeah, so I was saying that if you are coming to these communities, or any community, jump out and say good day to the kids, have a yarn with them, you know, share some lures, share some stories, because it'll make your experience there, wherever you're travelling through, so much better. So what are we looking for?
You might gotta get the bark from here.
Is that what we're after? That's a big Leichhardt, is it? No.
No,
Caper.
this is that red cotton tree. That's the one, two. One there, one here.
And what do you use this for?
Right?
What do you use it for?
What I use for saws. We boil them up. Then we boil them up and then sprinkle a bit of salt in it. Then let the kids swim in it.
Swim in it, like you put it in a bath.
Yeah.
So that's enough for one bath?
Yeah, plenty.
And what, it's like a...
It just burn all the sores off your skin, make your skin go like that, smooth. Yeah. That's all. That's it. Then when we get home, the missus just crush it all up then, and then boil it properly. That's it.
Always learning out here.
So you're gonna look for red cotton tree.
Red cotton.
Yeah. Good for anybody, good for kids.
And that's red cotton because it's got the red flowers.
That's the one.
Yeah.
See, you got red flower?
Yeah.
That's the one. You gotta look for them sorts. Not the yellow one.
Yeah. So you used to muster cattle out here and all this land.
Yeah.
What age did you start?
Oh, when I was probably 20, 14, 15-year-old at that time.
Yeah.
I got one Mickey down.
Yeah, so when you were 14, 15, you started on cattle stations?
Yeah.
On this one or Dunbar? Or?
I was working now over Julia Creek country, I was.
Yeah.
Just, I was working on Violet Vale Station. There was a sheep station. Yeah. Then when my other brother left school, then we sort of worked together then, followed each other. Yeah, we worked on a lot of cattle stations, like Malungra, Violet Vale, Hifley Station.
And it would have been different back then to what these guys are doing? Different back then, like was there horseback and dirt bikes?
There was no dirt bike those days, it was just horseback.
Just
must
horseback. You miss those days? Yeah, you look like you're loving it out here now.
Yeah. This is making my day, this one. I used to work this area when government time, too. But that was a long time ago.
And it's a pretty dangerous job, what these boys are doing.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, we used to jump off and grab by the tail and pull them to the ground. No bull catcher those days.
Yeah. And would you drive cattle on horseback?
Yep. Well, me and my brother went on a journey with my dad, old fella, like from Van Rook, Macaroni, all them stations through the Cape Gulf, Yeah. We walked them right till Julia Creek for trucking yard there.
Yeah. On horseback.
On horseback, yeah. No trucks those days. Trucks only Johnny become lately.
Yeah. And was that on the what was the road back then, or just through back country?
On just roads, but old roads, like bush track like this.
Just camping out the way. And you think it's a good outlet for these young kids?
Yeah. So I told her, well, even now, the kids can like see me doing things, and they can nearly do the same thing. But there and again, they're going to be trained for it. I wasn't trained to be a manager. I know what it's like, because after working on other cattle stations, I know what the ropes are to do things properly.
Where are these boys, eh?
Marshall. They're on their way. They're just down here, behind us. They've got a few there tied up.
So back in those early days, you were just always camping and bushworking?
Yeah, we used to get paid camping out allowance. Like, same sort of similar thing, what this mobby do and what thing. But we never do bull catching. That bull catching thing come in, Johnny become lately.
Oh, yeah?
We never have bull catching that day. We have to throw them off horseback.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. And then what? And then when you get your swing...
We tie them to the tree, and we put coaches, let them coaches walk up to them, let them, introduce them to the mob, and we just, that one person will go in and just take the rope off his head and just let him go his own way there, then.
So how would you do it, Chappie? When you're mustering, you just do certain sections, take them back?
Yeah, wherever there's a camp, like stock camp. Like this one here is old man yard. There's an old woman yard way back down there. Then there's Campbell yard, another section again. Then you got Surprise yard. Then you got Red Lily. Then Patterson yard, but they don't use them anymore. The old people used to use them back in the days. Like the one here they used to use. Nate gonna jump in there. We'll just stay within our own little area for safety reason. I've been there and done that sort of shit. I've been over top of big logs and everything. I went straight out of the front of the catch-up. Yeah, a few times I did. Just for wearing no seatbelt and shit.
How'd it go?
Yeah, good, mate. We just had no.
That's good.
Yeah, good going. Yeah.
And you still got some ropes left?
Yeah, still got some left.
So it's a shame to see you going. It's a shame to see you going home tomorrow, mate.
I know, it is.
Mm.
You gonna interview me?
Itu dalu. Di.
You got that worked out, haven't you?
Di, look. Ayun po, no?
What? No way! Oh my god. That's a saltwater crocodile in the middle of the bush. So far inland.